Hi, boys and girls. I'm so glad you came and stopped by to spend some time with me today. I'm Miss Lori. I have got something really special to share with you today. I'm going to share with you one of my favorite things to do. I love reading books. Do you love reading books too? Good. I love reading books by myself. Sometimes I even like when somebody reads a book to me. But my favorite thing to do with books is when I get the chance to read a book to you. And that's what we're going to do today. Because reading books spark your imagination. They can take you to faraway places and meet new characters, maybe some that you've never ever seen before. Sometimes books can make you happy and laugh, and sometimes they can even make you a little sad. But that's the magic of the words in a book. It sparks your imagination to just dream about such wonderful things. Now, I'm going to share with you one of my favorite books. I could read this book so many times because the story in this book goes around and around and around in a circle. And when it gets to one of the pages, it starts reversing and going backwards. Would you like to hear that story? It's a storybook called The Napping House. Do you know this story? I hope you do. It's one of my favorites. It's written by Audrey Wood, and the illustrator who drew all these beautiful pictures is called Don Wood. So let's get started with this cool story. This is a house. It's a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And in that house, there's a bed. A cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that bed, look who's there. There's a granny, a snoring granny on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. Well, maybe not everyone. And on that granny, there's a child, a dreaming child on a snoring granny on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. Uh-oh, maybe we woke somebody else up. And on that child, there's a dog. See, he's upside down. A dozing dog on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. Psst, look over there. It's a cat. And on that dog, there's a cat, a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny. There she is. Oh, looks like the bed is sagging a little bit. On a cozy bed in a napping house. Let's say it together. Where everyone is sleeping. Now, on that cat, something crawled on that cat. It's a mouse. Oh no, a slumbering mouse on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that mouse, It's really tiny. I'm going to show you right up there. There's a flea, a little tiny flea. Can it be? A watchful flea on a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a drowsy dog, and a dreaming child, and a snoring granny in a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. Wow, that bed is starting to bend. Guess what? A wakeful flea bit the mouse. Who's scared? The cat. See, there's the flea flying away. There's the mouse. And there's the scared cat. And the cat clawed the dog. Whoops, up in the air he went. Who thumps on the boy? Now the child is flying in the air with the dog. Who bumped the granny? Who breaks the bed? But she looks so happy, like she's having so much fun. And now, this is the napping house where no one is sleeping. The sun stopped, the sun came out, the rain stopped, and everybody is outside playing in the lawn. Do you have a napping house? I do. I love to read this story late at night when I'm going to get into my cozy bed and I dream about all the wonderful things that might happen to me. Is there going to be a dog or a cat or a mouse? Oh no. But guess what? I'm the granny in that story because I'm a granny too. So I hope that you have a napping house of your own and a nice cozy bed. And when you get into bed at night or in the afternoon if you're taking a little snooze, think about the story that we just read and think about all the funny things that could happen while you're in the napping house where everyone is sleeping. Thank you for sharing that story with me. I just love it. I hope you get to read that book with your mommy or daddy or your granny. It's such a fun story to read. Well, thanks for stopping by to have a story with Miss Lori. Sweet dreams on your napping, in your napping house. Bye-bye.